not a human cough.
All right.
The full-grown red rust-colored wyvern will stalk its way with its two legs out onto the edge of the cave, and it will kind of look around lazily. It's kind of looking up. It's kind of flapping its wings. You do see that one of its wings is damaged. It's almost sliced completely through. The membrane is cut. You see that it's missing one of its eyes, but you see that its stinger and its teeth are well intact, and it will kind of look around, and you've got about a small window to react if you'd like to do something.
For
Okay, so
Alright.
what do we know about wyverns? Like, what has Alistair told me that he read from the page, and what
there
has...
wasn't anything pertaining to the wyverns from what I could see. There was only the illustration, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Okay, and has Alistair told me anything about, like, aged wyverns?
No.
Like, are they able to talk? Are they like dragons in that regard?
Alistair doesn't know. That's not what he studied. He studied anthropology and herbalism, tactics and magic.
Yep.
He didn't study monster lore.
All right,
Yeah.
I will jump on its back.
Where? From all the way down here at the bottom?
Oh, I thought I was on top of the cave mouth. Okay, no.
You're kind of about halfway up. It's all the way up there. And it's
Mm.
about 10 times the size of you.
All right, well then I would... Well, I mean, like, if I was on top of it, like, in my mind's eye, I was thinking I was, like, on top of the cave mouth for some reason. I don't know why.
Right, you're about halfway
Yeah.
up, standing precariously on some rocks.
All right. So, if I was to go to the orb,
hmm
how far away is it, and where is the dragon and... Sorry, the adult wyvern in relation?
So the wyvern is about 30 feet uphill. Okay. You're about 10 feet away from the orb that's down there.
All right, I want to go to the orb. Is it still smoking, by the way?
No, the mist has dissipated.
All right, I want to go to the orb, and I want to take it, and I want to hide sort of out of its vision, if at all possible.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I want to sort of like, if it can, like, is there like a lip underneath it, sort of thing? Like,
What do you mean?
is it like the hills going down like this, and then we're like,
It's a mound of rocks, yeah.
and can we like hide like sort of down this way so that it can't
Are
see
there,
us
I guess
directly?
what he's asking is, are there big enough rocks that you could
Yeah.
kind of get behind from the...
Sure.
Okay, well, if at all possible, I would like to get the orb and hiss at the other two to hide, and then hide somewhere close by near the orb and take the orb out of its sight if at all possible.
Okay.
Well, I'm like, the orb landed near me, so...
Well, you
kind
can
of
do
as
it if
you're
you
traveling
want.
down, I was,
down. You guys are getting down near the closest rocks to try and hide.
yeah.
Okay,
I was
well,
gonna
I'll
grapple
hide
myself a lot closer.
All right. Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. I will hide then where I am, if at all
Old
possible.
John will do the same.
Okay.
Right.
Full-grown wyvern, you can see it. They're big enough rocks where you can hide easily enough behind it. You don't need to make any checks or anything like that.
Cool.
But the wyvern will basically, it will kind of meander over to the other side of the cave, and it will kind of look over there, and it will go back to the other side, and it will look over there. It will basically continue to do what it was doing before, or do what it normally does. You can only assume. And it will actually flap up to one of the kind of beat its wings once and land on one of the rock walls that was kind of formed by this, or was kind of made to make this rock canyon. And it will roar basically to assert its dominance over whoever would threaten its territory.
Okay. Is it
I
aware
see.
of us? Is it aware of something? Clever girl. No.
Then we zoom cut back out to Wyvern Falls, where Murray is conversing with one of the, like a farming someone who's trying to work in his field, but Murray is kind of leaning against the fence talking to him, and he says, "Do you hear that?" And the guy says, "Hear what?" And we zoom back.
Murray
Oh,
like
this thing was
sneezes
damn
and he's
loud.
like, "Oh, I think someone's talking about me." Is it so? Okay, is there a, like it's really loud, right?
It's very loud.
Do we have to do anything to like a save versus Sonic or something? Maybe.
Um, no.
Okay, cool.
All right.
It's just really loud. Cool.
So, kind of, since I grabbed the orb and now I'm holding onto it, am I hearing anything coming from the orb still,
No.
or is the crack has?
You think the orb is broken?
Yeah. All right.
Whatever it was meant to do, whatever its purpose, is ceased to happen.
Cool.
All right then. Well, yeah, I'm basically. How far away is Walzer? Is he a few feet, or is?
Few feet, however close he wants to be.
How far did you scrabble down there?
Enough to get out of the side of the dragon, so and imagine a bit further downhill, and then behind a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So at that, the wyvern you probably don't think can fly because of its busted wing.
Yeah, I was about to ask that actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which eye is missing?
Its left eye.
Alrighty.
Okay.
However, and not only that, you see that it's basically emaciatedly thin. Like,
Interesting.
yeah.
Well,
And it begins to kind of
so I guess since it's like roaring and stuff like that, was it knowing that there were people floating around the entrance, or is this just kind of a thing that it does?
Well, I'm not sure.
I think it reacted to the cube, the gem getting broken and hearing other wyverns come out of it. The sound of it, at least, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was that woke it up.
Anyway, either way, we better stay put to see what it does, or also think of an escape plan. Because right now, I don't think we can do anything against it.
I turned back to Alistair. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? It looks old and weak. We could take it now if we wanted to."
Old and weak and 10 times your size.
It doesn't matter. It's blind in one
Alright.
eye. We can attack the other and have an advantage. You got a magic missile up your sleeve, right?
Look, if you want to go and die for whatever reason, you can go and do that. But for me, I think we need to figure out how we're going to beat it first.
Yeah, stab its eye, then stab its guts. It's pretty simple.
All right, I turn to old John and I'm like, what do you think?
And he says, just get me out of here.
I turned back to Alistair and I'm like, how do you feel about having such a beast so close to your hometown?
Speaking to Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, it's certainly not a good feeling that this thing has been around here.
Take
Whether or
a
not
look.
it's been
Take
around
another
here for long.
gander over at that beast, and you can see how thin and frail it's looking. Its wings are broken. If we leave it as it is now, it'll only get stronger again. There's plenty of food up in these hills.
That's a strange assumption.
The wyvern will start to walk its way down the rocks.
All right. Either way, we need to get out of here. This conversation can't last for too long. Even weak as it is, it can still take us. And I don't want to be a meal. I don't want to be the meal that makes it stronger.
The wyvern will leap the rest of the way down to the floor of the box canyon where you are. Basically, now it's got its back to you. Its tail kind of whips back and forth, just kind of lazily, and it begins to walk, T-Rex style, down the way you came.
I start climbing up the mountain.
Okay. We'll make a dexterity check to be quiet.
This can go bad really quickly. Oh! What? I'm the quietest motherfucker you've ever seen!
Yeah, the wyvern makes its way down the hill. Walzer, you're staring at it. You don't even notice that Alistair, you don't even notice that Walzer has climbed halfway up the hill.
Yeah. All right. I guess when I do notice, I'm pretty damn incensed that this guy seems to have no personal regard for safety or even any kind of, forethought. But then considering I've been with him for the last few days, it doesn't surprise me as much as it should. Best I can do is just I think I'm just gonna wait, and I'll turn around to Old John like, well, it looks we've gone this far, but maybe we'll just wait a bit to see if the wyvern will walk on further, and then we'll follow our headstrong and foolhardy friend here.
Old John says to you, if it comes back this way, it's going to see us.
All right, well, now's as good a time as any. We got to stick as a group. Individually, we'll just be that much easier to kill, so we better go. So
You also
I'll decide.
what do you do with the orb, if anything?
How encompassing is this orb? Like, how big is it again?
It's bigger than your head, so you have to use 2 hands. Or you
Yeah.
just
Put it in that bag you got, man.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
fit into the bag with the...
it will fit in the satchel, yeah. It does weigh about 20 pounds, though.
All right, well, I'll put it in the satchel, but, oh man, that's getting heavy. I'm not carrying much, though, so it should be...
Yeah, you should be fine. I'm not worried about it right now.
Yeah, all right, yeah, well, I'll put it in the bag, and then we'll go up the scree as well.
Okay. And do what exactly? Make your way up to the cave mouth?
Yeah, we'll be following Walzer.
That's fine. Walzer, when you get up to the top of the cave mouth, you can see the wyvern kind of meandering its way down to the clearing that you previously were at, and you can see it. It's kind of small. You can see it from where you are. You can see it trying to kick open the cave with the wyverns in it.
Fuck me. Alright, yeah.
Where it proceeds to eat them in one bite.
Oh, damn.
Well, even if I did kill them, it wouldn't have mattered. So.
Okay.
I wanna go inside the mouth of the cave.
Yeah. The wyvern's lair is about 90 feet across and 70 feet deep. Most of the way bathed in kind of a little bit of sunlight.
Okay.
Otherwise dark. You see piles of soiled tapestries on the right side. That's not true. I forgot something. Let me get my book real quick.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Sorry, I forgot. I wrote a new passage
Oh, okay.
when I was supposed to be studying.
That's the best. The most creative time of my life is when I'm supposed to be studying. So.
The wyvern's lair is 100 feet circular, rough stone with broken scales of a rust red color laying about, splintered. If you're trying to use wyvern scales for any sort of material or building or anything like that, Walter knows that you wouldn't be able to do anything with them. They're just you can crack it in half with your hands.
Yeah, cool.
There's broken scales, bones, and debris.
How big are the bones?
Humanoid-sized.
Okay.
Off to one side is a marble column, white with grooves in it. Trenches dug into the length of the column. Atop the column is a skeleton draped over the side of it. Humanoid, draped over the column. A broken skeleton is strewn to the side. The skeletons are clothed in what appear to be robes fastened with long leather straps around the waist. The figure draped over the column is dressed in black robes, and the one on the ground in red. The red robe has gold threadwork of a Minotaur's head on the chest.
Is this similar to the one that I saw earlier?
It's exactly similar.
Okay.
The black has silver threadwork of a human heart in the same location, but black with silver thread of the shape of a human heart.
Okay. And have I seen this symbol of the human heart anywhere even in the old place that we adventured through?
Definitely not.
Okay. All right.
The two robes are soiled beyond use in some kind of acidic urine. The black-robed skeleton has a sandal on his left foot. Inspection of the wall around the skeletons reveals scorch marks, and a few threads are caught in the rock striations. The remaining bones in the area are humanoid but scattered about. At one time, these skeletons may have comprised up to 20 people.
All right. You're gonna have to help me out here. Is there a way that I can set a trap for this thing?
Well,
Like maybe
sure.
collapse the roof or something like that?
You can try to if you're done looking around.
That's my intention here, at least.
You are bloodthirsty, aren't you?
Hey, man. My brother's sitting dying on a couch. Gotta kill some fucking wyverns, man.
I don't see how that makes him better.
It makes me feel better.
Jeez.
Old John has made his way up there as well.
So basically, I'll be looking for structural problems in the cave. Maybe like something. I don't really have anything I can do to loosen it though, so I'm kind of at a loss.
Are there any other like entrances deeper into the mountain from this cave, or is it just a single entrance?
Well,
Which is the hole?
Are you looking around the wall, or the floor, or the ceiling, or anything like that?
Yeah. I might start tracing the edges, looking at the bones, but also looking to see if there was any portals deeper into the mountain, or if this is like one room of a deeper thing.
Sure. You make your way around. On one end of the cave is a pile of bedding composed of both black heart robes and red Minotaur robes.
These also soiled.
No, these appear to be slept on.
Okay.
The marble column. Here's an idea. In the center of the room is a square hole that's been dug into the center of the cavern of the floor. There's leaves. There would appear to be leaves that have been basically shoved into this hole for whatever reason. Secondly, the marble column I mentioned earlier does have wire, kind of iron, a sconce almost fastened to one end of it.
Does the hole with the leaves in it, does it resemble any sort of hearth or anything like that? Or a pit or a fire pit or anything like that?
As far as you can tell, it's just the leaves have been stuffed in there.
Okay. So, when the wyvern was walking around, was it making any noticeable sounds? Was it reverberating the ground or anything like that?
Yeah, it was reverberating the ground, definitely.
Is there any way that we can get any advance warning of this thing coming back?
You think if it's coming back, you'll know it.
Okay. Alright. I guess, well, I'll see if I can clear the leaves out of this hole. See what's down there.
I'll turn around and ask old John to keep a watch at the entrance to the cave mouth, just in case, just to see if anything's coming back, or to keep an eye on the big red.
Big red.
Yeah. He'll get low and kind of scoot his butt on the ground over to the edge, where he'll look out to the side where it is, and yeah. Walzer, when you clear the leaves out of the hole, some other things do come out, including one scrap of parchment that appears to be half burned. As well, when you clear all the debris out of the hole, there appears to be a set of basically brass, bizarre, intricate clockwork that is fastened to the floor of this hole.
Do you mean like actual
Gears
mechanical clockwork? Okay.
Gears and mechanisms, yeah.
Alright. Are they moving?
Nope,
Wait, does the parchment have anything written on it?
it does.
Can you read it?
Yes, you can. You see that it's half burned, so you're only going to get half the message, but I will put it... Do you want it privately, or do you want me to tell it publicly?
Privately first. It probably will be nothing, though, so... Mostly because I'll just be reading it myself, I won't be reading it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't found anything going around the edges of the caves, have I?
Nothing that you can tell besides this bizarre hole and this column and these robed figures. Nothing that would indicate
another entrance or exit.
No.
All right.
Damn. It's a bit of a parchment.
It's burned in that shape too.
Yeah, sure.
I might head towards that pole and
So,
I don't know.
yeah, go on, Luke, sorry.
I don't know. I wonder if I can do an anthropology check to see what I can see about any of the structure of the pole, if I know who might have crafted it or something.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
All right.
While he's doing that, judging by the size of the text here, it is literally like almost half of it's missing. Like, can I just make out the rest of the paper that is missing? Like, would I know it's about like yay big and that so much text is missing, so I can sort of.
You're gonna have to just try your best.
Okay. All right.
What you think is missing is missing.
Well, what I'm saying is it the size of a normal scroll, and
As
based on
far
the
as the
size
size
of
of
the
the
text?
paper, you think less. You think you've gotten most of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh wow, you passed.
Yeah. So this is based on the quality of the stone and survived this long. Dwarves.
Okay. Alrighty. So dwarven, a pillar of dwarven make in the middle of this big cavern. You said that there was some kind of iron mesh or something around it, or
No, there's
attached to
some
it.
iron sconce on one end of it, like it was meant to stand up and hold something.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
If Shadowgate has taught me anything, you pull the sconce down.
Well, the sconce
right.
is fastened to the pillar, and the pillar is on the ground.
Hey man,
Oh,
don't
it's the
judge
pillars,
the
so it's
logic of
falling over.
Shadowgate, man. Yeah. So
Alright.
this this
This-
clockwork underneath me here. Sorry, Luke, I hate to interrupt you here, but is it like there a blockage, or is there like a activation lever, or
You think you've cleared all the blockage. You're not sure how it could work, or
is the hole just like empty, like straight down, and that's all I see, or is it like sort of open up underneath, like sort of like a
Well-
sewer grate or something like that, maybe?
well, feel free to feel around in there haphazardly.
I will.
Okay.
There's one thing we can rely on you to do is just stick your hand in someplace. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And that's fine. I would like you to make a saving throw, which is magical fire.
I'm not surprised at all.
Magical fire.
Magical fire.
Nah, it's just a
You,
D20.
you went high on this, yeah.
Come on, base god. Damn it.
The first thing that happens is the hole explodes, and Alistair and Old John C. Walzer essentially erupt into magical flame.
Fuck. Did I
And
just kill
then
myself?
when the flames clear and the smoke clears, it appears that Walzer's been incinerated.
What? Oh man.
What?
So what do you do?
I take a step.
Well, you're not you.
No, I'm dead.
I'm going to start making my way over there. I'm just going to start, running over, but I'm not going to immediately come up and touch him. I'm going to stop, say, about like a meter away or like a few feet away, and then just kind of try and see what caused the explosion. And, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You do see, as a matter of fact, when you look into, when you walk over, so what are you doing exactly? Just kind of looking in the hole, seeing what happened?
Yeah, so I've kind of run over, but I've stopped kind of like, a few feet away, so I'm not like immediately over or around him, but I'm just kind of like trying to assess what exploded.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just kind of like standing like say like 3 feet away, looking down at what is assuming to be like an incinerated corpse, and this hole with gears in it.
You're really not getting anything from this distance.
All right, so I can't see anything from this. All right, so I'll I'll go towards Walzer and I'll see if he's okay. So I'll get down near him.
Walter has vanished, as far as you can tell.
Oh, so he's completely incinerated.
He was
All right.
vaporized.
Whoa. All right. Damn. All right. Well, I know he was, yeah, mucking around. I'll guess I'll look down. Can I do an anthropology check to take a look at the particular types of the gears and that to see if they're made from the same make of like the pillar?
Hmm.
Or would
Yes.
that also?
No, do it. That's good.
All right.
Another critical anthropology check. That's 2.
Damn, I'm getting good at this.
Yeah. Dwarves as well.
All right, so
In
it's from the
fact,
same make as well.
you also notice with the critical success that the pillar is of a size exactly similar to the hole,
Oh, now that's interesting.
almost like a key to a lock.
Oh.
The next thing that happens is the ground begins to vibrate.
Oh, damn. I look over at old John and I'll ask him like, yeah, is it coming back? Is it
His
big
eyes
red?
are wide, and he kind of nods his head silently.
Oh, damn it. The pressure's on now. All right, kneeling down, looking at the cogs.
Hmm.
Did the piece of paper get incinerated along with Walzer?
Yep, as far as you can tell.
Is there any evidence left of
Nope.
Walzer at all?
Not at all.
See, that's pretty suspicious. All right.
What do you say that?
Oh well, if it was an explosion, I would expect some kind of residue. But yeah, the fact that like magic's involved
Well,
seems to imply.
I'm not sure you know the magic's involved.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's fire, but there's no residue. So at least I'm suspicious in that part, I suppose.
Sure, you're suspicious.
Damn, there isn't too much. I don't have any detect magic, unfortunately. I didn't. Oh no, I did. No, I didn't.
You
I
took
didn't.
magic missiles, yep.
Yeah, no, I can't. All right. Let's see. Damn. So I look around and I guess I see the openings that he was mucking around in. Um, Instead of sticking my hand in, I guess I'll kind of like try and lean over and in to see if there's anything in there to try and determine whether or not he touched, if there's like any lever or
Yeah.
But
When you look inside, you see that there's like broken glass inside as well as 2 corks.
2 corks, broken glass. All right,
It would feel that he was mucking around in there and broke something.
all right, but I can't see any other things that he's broken because of that. Huh?
No, but there is a kind of a catch on like a shelf that's been built into the side of this thing that 2 glass vials could fit onto. As well, the pillar has a similar catch that hooks into that shelf.
All right. Hmm. I wonder. I'll look over at the pillar and I'll wonder if maybe old John and I have enough time to chuck the pillar in. Who knows?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, the pillar is not particularly heavy. But old John,
All right.
he'll rush over. Do you motion to him like hurry, do this?
Yeah, I'll come over to old John and I'll be like, I'll just say like, I'm not too sure what happened, but I think we put this pillar in. We could gain an advantage over the wyvern. I'm just going on instinct here, old John. I don't know what you want to do, but I think if we chuck this pillar in, something interesting might happen, or we might be able to get Walzer back.
Yes, whatever you say. Whatever you say.
All right. All right, old John. This is the only thing we can. If it doesn't work, we'd better get out of here, quick, smart. How long do you reckon, from your judging, old John, that how much time we'll have?
A few minutes at most if he's coming straight here.
All right. We'll grab this pillar and let's go. Yeah, let's put it in. No time. So I guess both of us will try and move that pillar over to the hole.
Yeah, you move the pillar over to the hole. You set it inside.
Yep, we set it in.